Good morning. Welcome graduates, family, and friends, faculty, staff, and distinguished guests to Thayer School of Engineering at Dartmouth's 2023 Investiture, and warm greetings to families and friends that are joining us online. My name is Alexis Abramson, Dean of Thayer School of Engineering at Dartmouth, and I am honored to serve as your Master of Ceremonies for the day. At commencement tomorrow, Dartmouth will award nearly 200 engineering degrees, which include the Bachelor of Engineering, Master of Engineering, Master of Engineering Management, and actually sitting among this graduating class of MEM students is the 1,000th graduate of the MEM program since its inception. We also have Master of Science graduates and graduates with the Doctor of Philosophy in Engineering Sciences. In addition, Dartmouth is expected to award approximately 100 Bachelor of Arts degrees to Engineering Sciences majors, with 53% of those degrees earned by women. Thayer's human-centered approach to engineering continues to attract and lead to the graduation of a significant percentage of women, much higher than the national average. And as we close the 50th anniversary of Dartmouth's first year of coeducation, this June also marks 50 years since Thayer awarded the first graduate degrees in engineering to women. So we have a lot to celebrate today. I want to take a moment to introduce the distinguished guests sitting with me on the platform. To my immediate right is Gilda Barabino, president of Olin College, who is our Fletcher Award honoree and will deliver our keynote address. Dartmouth Provost David Coates, Dartmouth President Phil Hanlon, and Chair of the Dartmouth Board of Trustees, Elizabeth Lempres. And to my left is Chair-elect of the Thayer Board of Advisors, Todd Cook, Thayer Board Member Dick Couch, Thayer Board Member Charlie Neerberg, Dartmouth Trustee Daniel Black, and Dartmouth Trustee Hillary Tompkins. And behind me is the esteemed engineering faculty, including our deans and senior leadership. Laura Ray, the Myron Tribus Professor of Engineering Innovation and Senior Associate Dean for Faculty Development. Ian Baker, the Sherman Fairchild Professor of Engineering and Senior Associate Dean for Graduate Programs and Research. Doug Van Sitters, Associate Professor of Engineering and Associate Dean for Undergraduate Education. Petra Bonfort-Taylor, Professor of Engineering and Associate Dean for Diversity and Inclusion. Jeff Parker, the Charles E. Hutchinson Professor of Engineering Innovation and Executive Director of the Master of Engineering Management Program. Eric Fossum, the John H. Crable Senior Professor for Emerging Technologies, Associate Provost and PhD Innovation Program Director. I also want to recognize the marshals who led our faculty and graduates in the procession today. Faculty Marshal and Professor of Engineering, John Zhang, BE candidate, Connor Cole, ME candidate, Arun Somasundaram, and PhD candidate, Brooke Bird. So it is now my pleasure to introduce our next speaker. As Dartmouth's Provost, David Coates oversees the academic operations of Dartmouth and advances initiatives that enhance our teaching and scholarship. Throughout his time at Dartmouth, he has served in a variety of roles as Associate Dean of Faculty for the Sciences, the Executive Director of Dartmouth Institute for Security, Technology, and Society, co-leader of the Center for Technology and Behavioral Health, and currently as an active member of the Computer Sciences faculty. Most notably, Dave is a proud alum, having earned his bachelor's degree in computer science and physics from Dartmouth. Please welcome Provost Coates.
My warmest greetings to all of you, Dean Abramson, President Hanlon, Trustees Lempres, Black, and Tompkins, members of the Thayer Board of Advisors, our distinguished speaker, Dr. Gilda Barabino, Thayer faculty and staff, and most of all, to our graduates, families, and guests. I am honored to celebrate this day with you. Often in my role, both as provost and as a member of the computer science faculty, I am called upon to teach or to advise, but it is a rare moment when I have the opportunity to share how much our students, like those of you sitting here today, have taught and inspired me. In countless meetings in my 30-plus years on the faculty, a conversation with a student has led to new ideas and insights, and at least 3 or 4 cases, that conversation led me to an entirely new field of study, lasting a decade or more, and resulting in new ideas, new scientific results, new innovations, new collaborations, new courses, and new opportunities for other students. It is the boundless curiosity and creativity of students that create the most enjoyable moments of my week, even now. It is these kinds of collaborative intellectual connections with students like you that draw great faculty to Dartmouth. On behalf of my faculty colleagues with us here today, thank you for being our partners in learning and innovation, and congratulations for all you have accomplished. I now have the honor of introducing our next speaker. 10 years ago, in his inaugural address to the Dartmouth community, President Hanlon laid out a vision for the blueprint of what is now the West End, this glorious part of campus on which we celebrate today. A place of community and collaboration, of interdisciplinary learning, research, and innovation. A place where the liberal arts intersect freely with engineering, computer science, business, energy, and entrepreneurship to create new knowledge, improve lives, and enhance our understanding of the world. Following this steady vision, Dartmouth has thrived as a place where faculty value teaching as much as their scholarship, and where students from across majors and research interests come together effortlessly to learn and discover together in areas that currently matter to our world, from artificial intelligence to climate change, from energy to vaccine technology, and everything in between. Throughout his presidency, President Hanlon understood this to be at the core of Thayer School of Engineering's mission, that engineering exists for the benefit of humanity, and that our work is in service to society. And Dartmouth's mission is to prepare each of you, our graduates, our most capable and faithful, for a lifetime of wise leadership. As many of you know, tomorrow marks his final day as president, but during his tenure, he has created a legacy that will last far into Dartmouth's future. Please help me welcome President Philip J. Hanlon.
Well, thank you, Dave, for that warm introduction, and to the great Dartmouth engineers of the class of 2023, congratulations. I hope you are all feeling a tremendous sense of pride as you celebrate your BEs, Masters, and PhD degrees that you've earned. And also feeling deep gratitude to your families and friends and professors and mentors and peers for getting you to this day. Together, you've earned this moment. It is a great honor to be addressing you, our graduates, at Thayer's investiture ceremony. Thank you, Dean Abramson, for the invitation and for your great leadership of the Thayer School. I am especially happy to be participating in this ceremony because of the important role that Thayer and her students, faculty, staff, and alumni play in all that Dartmouth has to accomplish. The members of the Thayer community played key roles in such breakthrough, went too fast. I have always believed that the best measure of a great university is its impact on the world. And that's precisely why the focus and the theme of my presidency over these last 10 years has been academic excellence in service to the world. And at Dartmouth, we impact the world in 2 important ways. The first is through the discoveries that we make on campus. And the second is through our graduates and the way we prepare them for leadership in the world. There's so much to be proud of. Just look at the number of patents and startups coming out of Thayer. and the impact of the game-changing inventions of Thayer professors, graduates, and students. Inventions like CMOS image sensing, the virtual mobile player, and even ChatGPT. That members of the Dartmouth community played key roles in such breakthrough technologies is no accident. It is simply a reflection of the magic that can happen when our institutional strengths and priorities align. When experiential learning is at the forefront of the student experience. When outstanding faculty members work across the basic to applied research spectrum and pull all of you, both undergraduates and graduate students, into their scholarly work. When we eliminate the traditional barriers that exist between disciplines and schools and apply a liberal arts lens to finding innovative solutions to vexing problems. When we don't just think outside the box, but, as I know you like to say at Thayer, when we ensure there is no box. And you know this magic, you who are graduating, because you've lived it. This is Thayer's history. Things that were set in motion at Thayer long before any of us arrived on campus. But it is a legacy that I not only get to brag about as president, but one that I am eager to amplify. And that's why centering Thayer in my vision of Dartmouth was, as the Capital One ads say, the easiest decision in the history of decisions. I chose to invest Dartmouth resources to elevate Thayer through the expansion of its faculty, the new Class of '82 Engineering and Computer Science Center, and the development of the entire West End over these last 10 years because of you, because of your energy and all that you've accomplished, because of that magic. So graduates, today, my advice to you is just to hold tight to all you've learned as you've earned your degrees from Thayer. You're already making exciting contributions and you are excelling at it. So just keep doing it. And remember how formative your time at Thayer has been and how well it's trained you to engineer your future and our future. And by that, of course, I mean the world's future. And when you've accomplished your next great thing, come back and share it with the new generation of Thayer students preparing to make their own mark in the world. Congratulations again to all of you, and best wishes for the great things ahead. Thank you.
Just a reminder that if any of you are deterred by the rain, we do have some viewing locations inside. If you'd like to go inside, it's being live streamed. Ask any of our staff for some help with that. It is now my honor to recognize our students and members of our community for their academic achievements and their distinguished service. Students, when your name is called, please approach the platform using the stairs to your left, then exit using the stairs on the other side of the stage. We will start with the Thayer Faculty Award for Academic Excellence given to students. Those students with the highest academic performance in the Bachelor of Engineering program. And this year's prize goes to Andrew Bean. Andrew has earned a 4.0 grade point average in his engineering courses, including 13 citations. Congratulations, Andrew. The Dartmouth Society of Engineers Prize is awarded for outstanding performance in an engineering project by a Bachelor of Engineering student or student team. This year's prize goes to the Engines 8990 team of Ariel Atias, Julia Bellamy, Cameron Hassan, Margaret Knox, Sarah Lowe, and Scarlett Suter. This team designed the Artery Assist, a probe accessory that improves the artery detection capabilities of Doppler ultrasounds by adding a visual output system showing artery boundaries and blood flow. Congratulations to this great team. Doing a little photo op here, so. Great. Congratulations. The Charles F. and Ruth D. Goodrich Prize is awarded to an engineering student in recognition of outstanding achievement with special emphasis on academic excellence. This year's prize goes to Posey Millett. Posey is unable to join us in person today, but I want to share some of her achievements. Posey earned the Luce Fellowship to support her research targeting the bone-tendon interface using tissue engineering techniques. For her outstanding work, she was invited to present at the Tissue Engineering and Regenerative Medicine International Society annual meeting, an amazing accomplishment for an undergraduate. So congratulations to Posey. Next is the Thayer Corporate Collaboration Council Engineering Management Prize that honors outstanding performance in the ENGG 390 internship and project by a Master of Engineering Management degree candidate. And this year's prize goes to Run-Ching Liu. Run-Ching is also unable to join us in person today, but I want to be sure to share about her achievements. Run-Ching worked as a go-to market strategy in that department, an intern at SailPoint, an identity security software company. During that internship, she provided financial insights, built interactive models for them, prepared tailored communication strategies for target audiences that really helped the company gain more than $4 million within a 1-month period. So congratulations to Run-Ching. The Carolyn Henderson Prize is awarded to the Master of Engineering Management degree graduate for highest academic achievement and outstanding service. And this year's prize goes to MEM candidate Claire Picken. In addition to her academic accomplishments, Claire also served as a representative to the Graduate Student Council. And during her MEM internship, she provided valuable insights as an energy analyst intern at Tabor's Karamanis Rudovich, a Boston-based energy consulting company. And after graduation, Claire plans to join Innosight as an analyst. Congratulations. The John C. Woodhouse Engineering Design Prize is awarded for innovation and ingenuity in developing the most inexpensive but effective experimental research equipment. And this year's prize goes to the Engine's 8990 team of Samantha Carranza, River Fenton, Nicholas Hagler, Rose Iannuzzi, Walden Marshall, and Nina Nesselbush. Come on up. The team designed, built, and instrumented a standing wave tank with continuous frequency and amplitude control intended to help their sponsor test buoys that will aid in ocean-based carbon capture. Congratulations to the team. The John C. Woodhouse Environmental Engineering Prize is awarded to an individual or team for the best work in the field of environmental study or research. And this year's prize goes to two recipients, Tasia Chatty and David Clemens Sewell. David is unable to join us in person today, but I wanted to share a bit about his achievements. David spent 5 months adrift on a research vessel in the Arctic as part of Mosaic, the largest Arctic research expedition of all time, where he developed new analytical techniques to determine the source, fate, and transport of snow on sea ice. He presented his findings as lead author in 5 peer-reviewed journal publications, and his work will be assimilated into the new community Earth system model. Tasia, who joins us here today, has been an incredible student leader and researcher. She has done pioneering work in eco-design in addition to her mentoring, teaching, and DEI-related efforts. Specifically, she created methodological frameworks to increase industry adoption of sustainable design strategies. And she built analytics tools for environmental impact assessment that better support design decision-making during iterative product development processes. Congratulations, Tasia. The Brianna S. Weinstein Engineering Design Prize recognizes a student or student team for the design and development of a new technology or system that benefits people, particularly children or adolescents with physical or developmental disabilities. And this year's prize goes to a student team, Daniel Abate, Mackenzie Gwynn, Azaria Javilanar, Dee Luo, and Zanel Nugmanova. This team focused on improving audiometry tests for children born with hearing loss and making the tests more affordable and more accessible to those children. They built a mobile-based, high-accuracy, boothless automated audiometry test system using open-source hardware. The system has potential to be deployed around the world, enabling early intervention to avoid developmental delays and poor educational outcomes. Congratulations. The John W. Strobin PhD Memorial Prize is awarded to a student in recognition of outstanding performance in engineering and medicine. This year's prize goes to PhD candidate Arthur Petuso. Arthur developed the hypoxia imager for surgery guidance, an intrinsic contrast mechanism to guide cancer surgeons that will soon have its first clinical trial at Dartmouth Health Dermatology. The invention earned him second place in the National Collegiate Inventors Competition, as well as the Stu Tremblay Award from the Dartmouth Innovations Accelerator for Cancer. Arthur has since founded his own startup, Hypoxia Surgical, and serves as an investigator in preclinical flash radiotherapy studies at the Dartmouth Cancer Center. Congratulations. The Dartmouth Engineering Prize for Graduate Research Excellence is awarded to a PhD student who has demonstrated outstanding research excellence during their graduate study. This year's prize goes to PhD candidate Billy Congren Jin. During his time at Thayer, Billy has authored 22 peer-reviewed articles, one of which made the journal's list of most cited articles published since 2020. He received multiple research grants, including 2 NSF I-Core Site grants, a VentureWell E-Team grant, and the Magnuson Center Founder Grant. He was also a Nucleate Bio-Entrepreneur Program finalist, a Matarkey 3-minute thesis competition finalist, and won Best Presentation at Thayer's Research in Progress Symposium. In addition, Billy founded the startup PulseFlex with fellow PhD candidate Andrew Clausen and Professor John Zhang to help develop and market wearable blood pressure monitors. Congratulations. The Don Stainer Thayer 16 Changemaker Award recognizes a student or student team in any degree program for exemplary achievement in the application of engineering in service to society. This is the inaugural Stainer Changemaker Award established through the generosity of Elizabeth Cross and Anthony Stainer in memory of their son Don, who earned what was formerly the Special Faculty Award for Engineering and Service to Humanity. This year's prize goes to Ariana Arvelo Marchand, Abby Fitzpatrick, William Gano, and Eliana Ray. PFAS are toxic chemicals ubiquitous in consumer products. This team collaborated with their faculty and lab instructors, as well as members of Geisel's Department of Epidemiology and the New Hampshire Department of Environmental Services to design an open-source DIY PFAS removal system, complete with instructional materials, that effectively removes over 95% of PFAS from the wastewater of carpet cleaning businesses. Congratulations. The Dean's Service Award recognizes a student who has made exceptional contributions to Thayer, Dartmouth, or the broader world through research or work in service to society. This year's prize goes to PhD student Bishal Sharma. Bishal is known by many as a passionate advocate for graduate students, an active leader in multiple student councils and groups. Bishal has worked to create a safe and supportive student community, including helping advance mental health initiatives. Bishal goes out of his way to help others, even so far as happily driving fellow students and colleagues to Concord, New Hampshire, a 2-hour round trip, to assist them with driver's licenses and social security cards. He truly embodies what Thayer is about, providing service to others through engineering and social impact. Congratulations. The Outstanding Staff Service Award honors members of the Thayer staff for their tremendous and dedicated service. And let me remind you that we could not be here today without our amazing staff who have planned Plan A through F to make sure today went as smoothly as possible, in addition to all that they do in their everyday jobs to support our faculty, staff, and students. So this year's award goes to 2 individuals, Dave McDevitt and Ashley Parker. As Thayer's Associate Director of Facilities, Dave has been instrumental in our transition to the new Engineering Computer Science Center. He has become the point person for almost everything, from overseeing day-to-day operations to facilitating lab moves to supporting students with any requests, and the dean too. He has been central to bringing numerous facility improvements for our students and our community, from the creation of a new graduate student lounge to the addition of booths in the Great Hall. Over the past year, Dave has helped build a wonderful new team of facility staff, some of whom specifically chose to come to Thayer because of Dave. And in her role as Academic Operations Coordinator, Ashley has been instrumental in supporting Thayer's numerous faculty searches this past year. She was well-organized, responsive, and often went above and beyond to ensure that each recruitment and retention effort was given their best shot at success. Ashley not only worked hard to create a smooth process, but has also provided valuable insights for continuous improvements at Thayer, and it shows. Our faculty candidates always make a point to acknowledge Ashley's professionalism and hospitality. Congratulations, Dave and Ashley. The Outstanding Service Award for Faculty honors a member of the Thayer faculty for their tremendous service and dedication, and whose activities have significantly enhanced the quality of our educational institution and community of scholars. And this year's award goes to Professor Saul Diamond. Saul is an incredibly thoughtful contributor to our work at Thayer and to our community. He truly embraces our human-centered ethos here at Thayer. And even more, he works hard to engage faculty and students across Dartmouth through his work as co-director of the Design Initiative at Dartmouth. This past year, he helped launch an innovative speculative fiction project with faculty and students across campus, an interdisciplinary project that challenges our community to imagine how we might create a better future, and he also meaningfully participates in our diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts, and stays connected and engaged with Dartmouth alumni. Please join me in congratulating Professor Saul Diamond. Thayer's Diversity and Inclusion Award recognizes members of our community for outstanding leadership, commitment, and efforts to raise awareness for and to address issues of equity, diversity, and inclusion at Thayer. And this award goes to two individuals this year, Chase Yakaboski and Julia Abraham. Chase has effectively brought a student voice to the table with his full engagement in Thayer's diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. As an active member of the school's DEI committee and strategic planning group, he has helped run student focus groups to gather insights from a diverse cohort of peers that is now helping shape our DEI strategic plan. As a resident fellow in the North Park House, he helps foster connections between the graduate and undergraduate communities to create a welcoming, inclusive home for Dartmouth undergrads. Even in his research, Chase strives to help democratize the discovery process. He works in examining the intersection of artificial intelligence and human decision-making while integrating that across equity and accessibility issues. As Thayer's institutional research analyst, Julia brings her whole self to DEI work, contributing her eye for both detail and the big picture to helping our community better understand and apply data to help make Thayer a more equitable and inclusive community. She is not only articulate and thoughtful, but also compassionate and caring, working hard not only to relate to a variety of stakeholders, but also help others build an understanding of each other. Through her work, she has helped improve Thayer's DEI annual report and was instrumental in developing the application for our ASEE Silver Award, recognizing us for our DEI efforts. Thank you to you both, and congratulations. The Thayer Distinguished Research Award honors a faculty member for extraordinary scholarly achievements, particularly over the past year, that demonstrate notable discoveries or research accomplishments through publication, citation, or issued patents. And this year's award goes to Professor Fiona Lee. A recent recipient of an NSF Career Award, Professor Lee is working with her team to develop non-flammable solid-state electrolytes so that when a battery short circuits and overheats, it doesn't become a fire hazard. That work is part of a larger effort to develop a sodium-based battery that offers important advantages over the conventional lithium-ion battery, which could help solve a variety of complex energy and environmental challenges. She is also the recipient of the Camille Dreyfus Teacher Scholar Award, the Air Force Young Investigator Program Award, and an Early Career Faculty Award from NASA, with the goal of developing technology suitable for harsh, low-temperature conditions of outer space. Please join me in congratulating Professor Lee. Our greatest strength is our extraordinary faculty, whose commitment to students and love for teaching is unparalleled here at Thayer. Each year, we honor the best teacher scholar among our engineering faculty. And so I am honored to present this year's Woodhouse Excellence in Teaching Award to Professor Will Scheidler. I will let Will's students' remarks from his teaching evaluations really speak for themselves. And they say, Professor Scheidler motivates the class to think critically and ask questions and encourages teamwork to create a good collaborative atmosphere. I appreciate Professor Scheidler's effort to help us fully understand the material. He walked us through problem solving, showed us his thought process. He even changes his office hours to account for our schedules. Professor Scheidler provided lots of help sessions. He was very approachable and made difficult subjects understandable. And one student said, he was the best professor I've had in my 3+ years here at Dartmouth. Congratulations, Will. And so now it's my pleasure to introduce Vanessa Pinney, who will deliver our student address. Vanessa's passions for energy and the environment have spanned her entire journey at Dartmouth, where she has earned both her Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Engineering degrees, and soon her Master of Engineering Management. As an undergraduate research assistant during her freshman and sophomore years, Vanessa developed an algorithm to help identify trends in freshwater cyanobacteria blooms across New England using Google Earth satellite imagery, and presented findings at the American Geophysical Union's fall meeting. She was named Baum International Intern by Dartmouth's John Sloan Dickey Center for International Understanding in 2020 in support of her research and policy internship at the Washington, D.C.-based Wilson Center, where she contributed to a major report on climate change in Latin America. And in recognition of her outstanding work as an engineering sciences major at Dartmouth, she earned the Ralph James Brown Fellowship to support her Bachelor of Engineering studies. As a graduate student, she founded the Thayer Energy Club to encourage students and the wider community discourse and engagement around topics of renewable energy technology. After graduation, Vanessa will join the Northbridge Group, an energy consulting firm focused on renewable energy economics and strategy. Please welcome Vanessa.
Thank you, Dean Abramson. To President Hanlon, Provost Coates, President Barabino, Dartmouth's Board of Trustees, Thayer's Board of Advisors, and all our other distinguished guests, welcome. To all the families and friends that have joined us today, thank you. We could not have made it here without you. And to all the Thayer graduates of 2023, congratulations, you made it. BEs, you made it through Engines 23. MEMs, you made it through Accounting and Finance. PhDs, you made it through 4 whole terms of the Jones Seminar. But if you think that finding parking closer than a lot is hard, just wait. We are about to be faced with far larger challenges in the real world that will require us to ask far deeper questions. Like, am I satisfied with what I'm doing? Am I having enough impact? How can I be happy? It's a level of abstraction that can be hard to wrap your head around. Fortunately, as Thayer engineers, we have been trained on how to address seemingly abstract, unsolvable problems. That's right, it's design thinking time. For all the non-engineers in the crowd, design thinking is a methodology for solving abstract problems in 6 steps. First, quantify the needs of the user. Second, define solution parameters. Third, ideate on potential solutions. The wackier, the better. Fourth, build prototypes of your best ideas. Fifth, test your prototypes. Sixth, iterate until a prototype sufficiently addresses the problem. There is already literature that addresses how to apply design thinking to your life, and I want to focus on specific lessons we can glean from viewing life through that lens. Design thinking tells us that the needs of the user, in this case, you, are paramount. Whether that means achieving financial stability, finding work with meaning, having enough time to take care of loved ones, or just getting your parents off of your back, it's important to figure out for yourself what your core needs are and to set specific, realistic, and measurable goals for ourselves. But design thinking's most important lesson is how crucial failure is in our eventual success. Here's a practical example. Last year, I founded the Thayer Energy Club, TEC for short, a student-run club that plans social events for Thayer's energy community. We've done a lot of cool stuff. We collaborate regularly with the Irving Institute and brought, among others, a US congressperson and Google's former director of climate change to campus. Anybody who has talked to me even once will know that I love talking about my energy club. But what I don't talk as much about is the fact that the TEC is the 6th organization I started or led throughout high school and college, and the only one to last more than a couple months. From one perspective, maybe I'm just not very good at leading clubs. Fair. But I would argue that the TEC's success was only possible because of these earlier failures. From the high school debate club, I couldn't even convince myself to put time into, I learned the importance of internal motivation. From the Rube Goldberg team, where neither the pieces nor the people fell into place, but which I still included on my college applications, I learned the importance of effective delegation. From the Dartmouth dorm floor I oversaw as a sophomore, where my freshman residents were more on top of things than I was, I learned the importance of planning ahead. From the Friends networking startup that I quit my senior fall, I realized that I had been quitting on myself for years. From the pranksters group that may one day rise again, I realized that delegation means nothing if not accompanied by inspiration. By the time I started the TEC, I'd practically gotten my black belt in failing. That's not to say that failure was easy. If you've ever poured your entire soul into something, only to have it fail, you'll know that. Those moments make you question yourself, especially if you are in an environment where you are the outsider, where the majority of people don't think, look, or act like you. I had a moment this past winter when I started to wonder if there was a path forward for the TEC. When you fail at something again and again and again, and you are the common denominator, you naturally start to wonder if the problem is you. In my case, my tendency towards disorganization has sabotaged me a million times. Whenever I find myself unprepared for a deadline or running late for a meeting, old anxieties return. Will I ever be able to overcome my own tendencies? Am I even capable of change? And maybe I'm not. Maybe I am destined to repeat all of my failures. Maybe the root cause is baked into my genes, my soul, my identity. In the face of these questions, I reflect on something a friend once told me. Our identities are stories we tell ourselves about ourselves. We take these stories of our pasts and assume what has happened will repeat itself into the future. But that discounts our own ability to learn from our mistakes, to learn from the past, to adapt, to grow. If I'd tried to start an energy club my first year of college, I would have burnt out, run out of power, short-circuited. Freshman me would have been shocked to see me now. But a la steps 5 and 6 of the design process, I tested, failed miserably, and iterated, learning from trial and error until I finally got it right. Sure, I had some self-doubt along the way, but I still made it. We all still made it. We have a whole world waiting for us, and we are going to fail. Isn't that kind of exciting? Take risks, fail, learn, and let us be kind to ourselves when we do. Remember step 1, the user's needs are paramount. At the end of the day, you are worth it if you tell yourself that you are worth it. So let me start that narrative. You are worth it, each and every one of you. At Thayer, I have met some of the most incredible and inspirational people, and most of them don't even know it yet. We all have a world of potential within us. It just takes a little trial, error, and iteration to figure it out. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Vanessa, for your inspirational words. Each year at Investiture, we honor a member of the greater scientific community for distinguished achievement and service in the highest tradition of our school. In 1870, our founder, Sylvanus Thayer, and then Dartmouth president, Asa Dodge Smith, tapped a 23-year-old Robert Fletcher, a young Army lieutenant and mathematics professor at the U.S. Military Academy, as our school's first dean and professor. In the ensuing 65 years, Fletcher left a lasting impression on generations of graduates, with his emphasis on engineering as a means to improve lives and serve society. The individual selected to receive the Robert Fletcher Award must possess the qualities exemplified in his life and his work. And so today, we are honored to name Gilda Barabino the 2023 recipient of the Robert Fletcher Award. Dr. Barabino, please join me at the podium. Gilda, so nice to have you here. Throughout your life, you have not only achieved remarkable breakthroughs in your work as a biomedical engineer, but also demonstrated by your life's example what it looks like to break through barriers, through unforeseen obstacles, and through limitations posed by a world not yet ready for an engineer quite like you. I understand that the younger Gilda did not listen to those naysayers who remarked, even as you took college chemistry courses in high school, that women could not pursue a career in the sciences. And later, as the first Black woman to be admitted to the PhD program in chemical engineering at Rice University, and only the 5th Black woman in the United States to then earn a doctorate in the field. Your resolve and persistence, along with your incredible intellect and pioneering research, have made it possible for more young people to take the leap onto previously uncharted paths. Your seminal work in sickle cell biomechanics have led to breakthroughs in the world's understanding of sickle cell disease and provided the basis for current therapies that continue to improve lives. You inspire and transform the educational institutions and scientific communities you have led or continue to lead. As chair of the board for the American Association for the Advancement of Science, the world's leading interdisciplinary scientific community, to the founding executive director of the National Institute for Faculty Director Equity, as a member of the National Prestigious Engineering Academy, and currently as president of the Frank W. Olin College of Engineering. You make it possible for a new generation of engineers and scientists to chart their own breakthroughs and also break through barriers known and unknown. So Gilda, we are honored to present you with this award. And welcome you to the podium for the address.
Thank you, Dean Abramson, for that warm and gracious introduction. I would like to recognize President Philip Hanlon for his transformational leadership at Dartmouth over these past 10 years. I would also like to acknowledge Provost David Kotz and Dean Alexis Abramson, the Dartmouth Board of Trustees, including Chair Elizabeth Lampress and members David Black and Hillary Tompkins, Thayer Board of Advisors, Richard Couch, Charles Neerberg, and Todd Cook, and the Thayer School of Engineering faculty who are gathered here today. Finally, most importantly, to the graduates of the Thayer School of Engineering and your friends and family, thank you for this great honor and the opportunity to address you and be part of today's momentous celebration. I am struck by the shared motivations of Dartmouth Engineering and my own institution, Olin College, to make a difference in the world through interdisciplinary collaboration, learning by doing, entrepreneurship, and a focus on humans and the environment. In our shared view, engineering is a vehicle for the change needed to make the world a better place, and engineers are catalysts for that change. We envision the future we want, and then we go out and do the hard work of building it. We seek ways to have deep and lasting impact through engineering. In our shared view, engineers have a story to tell, collectively and as individuals, about our place in the world and our contributions to making it a better place. I'll ask you to think about your story, the story of the future you envision and how you are going to create it. And of course, the story of how Dartmouth has prepared you for that future. So reflecting on my own story, I realized it's a wonder I found a path to engineering. I did not have engineering role models, nor did I have a clear understanding of what engineers did, or even a clue about how I would become one. My path to engineering started with a prove them wrong path to chemistry. And let me explain, as you heard a bit from Dean Abramson. In my high school chemistry class taken during my junior year, and I'll note that this was a public exam school in the early 70s on the heels of the civil rights movement, I was left with the impression that chemistry was not meant for girls. And as I look back now, I realize how that impression was formed. It wasn't always necessarily about explicit statements, but rather through a series of signals and messages that were clear to me and other girls, despite often being delivered quietly. The male teacher ignored the girls, reserving attention and engagement for the boys. He dryly presented the subject with little attempt to demonstrate applications. And when I asked questions, they were met with indifference. So for me, this lack of an invitation to engage with chemistry and the exclusion that I perceived were grounds for proving my chemistry teacher wrong. along with anyone else who chose to limit opportunities and possibilities for me because I was female or any other identity I held. As part of a concurrent admissions program with the university that would become my alma mater, Xavier University of Louisiana, after my junior year, I enrolled in college chemistry while still in high school. I excelled, and I became a chemistry major. By the time I entered my freshman year of college, I had enough credits to be a sophomore, including completion of general chemistry. Now, this was my first early life lesson regarding the reality that who does science and engineering influences who will do science and engineering. And I didn't know it then, but this early life lesson and my response to it were part of a lifelong pattern of how, in my own way, I would serve as a catalyst for the change in the world I wanted to see. For starters, I wanted people who looked like me to have the same opportunities and encouragement afforded to others. I wanted chemistry and science more broadly to be inclusive. The scientific enterprise and the world I envisioned in the future were not only inclusive, but were just and fair. Armed with a degree in chemistry and more interested in applications of chemical principles, I pursued a graduate degree in chemical engineering and went on to become a professor of biomedical and chemical engineering, and now a president. Along the way, I had many opportunities to prove them wrong, along with opportunities to make career choices that allowed me to make a difference. When I began my academic career, my first set of students did not perceive me as a faculty member. On the first day of class, I arrived early. I wrote my name and the course on the number and the course name on the board, and I situated myself at the front of the room. And then when not one of the students gathered in the hall had entered the room 10 minutes past start time, despite peeking in and seeing me, I stepped out and I asked them if they were there for Chemical Engineering 1421. They said yes, but the instructor hasn't arrived. I could see then that my professional path would not necessarily be a smooth one, but I knew it was important that I not lose sight of my driver, my North Star, making the world a more equitable and just place. It was that driver and that lens that I applied when deciding to conduct research on sickle cell disease, a debilitating blood disorder that disproportionately impacts Blacks in the United States. When deciding to conduct research on science identity formation for women of color. When deciding to serve as the inaugural Vice Provost for Academic Diversity. When deciding to serve as the president of the American Association for the Advancement of Science, the world's largest scientific multidisciplinary professional society, and when deciding to lead an institution founded on the premise of constant innovation and change for transformative engineering education. In my story, which continues to unfold, my pursuit of making the world a better place, I chose engineering education and research as a vehicle. And I paid particular attention to opening doors and providing opportunities for those who have historically been excluded, knowing that who does engineering influences who will do engineering. So I've shared with you part of my story, and importantly, the North Star that guides me as I continue to craft my story. I began these remarks by asking you to think about your own story, the one that you are just beginning to craft. What will be your story of making the world a better place? What will you have done to build the world you envision? Now I encourage you to think about your own North Star I encourage you to think about the experiences you've had during your college years and even before that shape your vision of the world you want you and your classmates to experience 10, 15, 20 years from now. We know plenty about the global issues facing our world: climate change, the increasing equity gaps in education, wealth, and health, cybersecurity, clean energy, water and food insecurity, and the list goes on. But think about the more local issues too. Each of us has a sphere of influence, no matter how large or small, through which we can make an impact. Dartmouth Engineering has prepared you well. It has given you the foundation you need to be engineers who understand the needs of the 21st century and the skills you need to grapple with humanity's most pressing problems. You are graduates of a school that has taught you to pursue science and engineering in ways that befit our responsibility to humanity now and into the future. I challenge you to carry forward, to pay it forward, and to lean into the human-centered thinking you've learned in your time at Dartmouth. May you all thrive, blazing your own unique paths and stories of success and achievement. So congratulations. I wish you safe, successful, and meaningful travels.
Thank you, Dr. Barabino, for those amazing and wise words of wisdom. It is now my honor to announce the conferral of hoods on our degree candidates. Graduates, please approach the platform using the stairs to my right, and once you've been hooded, please pause for a photo and then exit the platform using the stairs to my left. And please welcome Professor Van Sitters and Parker, who will be assisting with the hooding, and Senior Associate Dean Ian Baker, who will read the names of our graduates. Try one more time. Ian, why don't you come over here?
For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Connor W. Cole. Daniel Obati. Ndukan Abdiken. Aiko Lua Abi Oe. Ethan Adner. Edmund Adusi Poku. Amritha Anoop. Ariana Avalo Marchan. Diego Bertia Alta. Andrew James Bean. Gabrielle Belena. Julia Roxanne Bellamy. John Francis Berry III. Matthew Roberts Blau. Maxwell Alexander Ruginger. Gavin S. Burns. Alexander Simeon Carney. Samantha Karunza. Nicoletta Hansi. Thomas Matthew D'Angelo. Sophie R. Edelman. Nicole K. Evans. River Bailey Fenton. Abby Fitzpatrick. Ryan Fraser. Lauren Michelle Goyette. Mackenzie Grace Gwynn. Nicholas Morgan Hagler. Mage Hamden. Cameron Moon Hassund. Wesley M. Heim. Joseph C. Wong. Rose Madison Iannusi. Jacob Harrican Jaskwich. Brendan Gabrielle Killarney. Emma Catherine Cook. Jordan K. Kohler. Theo P. Jaw. Catherine Fitzgerald Lasande. Jenna Soo-Yun Lee. Brooke Pines Lee. Jocelyn Lopez Baunilla. Sarah Sunjir Low. D. Luo. Sarah Marie Leiden. Youssef Marzouk. Matusim Miraz. Michael Moyo. Walter Munich. Christian Coulter Myers. Suki Yutu Nasiru. Okay. Janelle Nugmanova. Onikia E. Onu Ora. Iona Andrada Pantilimon. Siddhant Pawal. Eliana Lacey Ray. Charlie Parker Reeder. Peter McCleary Reynolds. Alex Rodriguez. Roberto S. Rodriguez Jimenez. Nathaniel Graham Rowe. Logan Lidner Sankey. Jujar Singh Sarna. Adelina May Sederman. Scarlett Claire Robertson Suter. Grant R. Sumamata. Ruben Vargas Jr. Zichen Yang. For the degree of Master of Engineering, Jihan Alia Diaz. Chen Jiang. Yano Edward Liu. C. Sebastian Logue. Chelsea O. Popoola. Madeline Diana Sharp, who also earned the BE. Jonah M. Temple. Yu Rose Wang. Ang Xiao. For the degree of Master of Science, Grace Maynard Player. Vihan Wikruman Singha. For the degree of Master of Engineering Management, Arun Somasundaram. Aditi Suhas Adasula. Harini Rao Anamanini. Shlok Shivaji Abhad. Bhuvia Uwasti. Bogdan Belinkovic. Dimitri Ishmael Blackwood. Numan Chidhori. Shrishti Chudhuri. Koke Kent Chong. Ying Dong. Satyam Sunil Gawali. Clara Lee Hain. Samantha Jane Inks. Demola S. Ladokin. Samuel Gilpin Lawler. Alexander Cookman Lair, who also earned the BE. Kavya Mani Kandan. Suryara Tejas Miyamoto Magnabosco. Edmund Dwight Northrop IV. Siddharth Nayati. Oladimegi O. Olani Yun. Swarnav Paravidya. Claire E. Picken. Vanessa Eyre Kane Pinney. Sanjay Raman Ramanathan. Sri Ramesh. Paula Ramon Miranda. Liam Ross. Jack Sadoff. Olivia K. Skog. Tisha Srivastava. Apana R. Vidre. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Engineering Sciences, Brooke Kennedy Bird. Caitlin Marie Agignost. Andrew Y. Chang. Tija Chatty. Corey Klein. Andrew Basil Clausen. Jinyu Han. Siddhartha Jandhalala. Congren Jin. Matthew Robert Cubis. Arthur Felix Pituso. Ife Soon. Yuqing Deng. Yiwen Jiang.
Well, I certainly appreciate those of you who are sticking out with us in the rain. We don't have much longer, so congratulations to the graduates. Just quick, while I do have your attention, I want to make a few important announcements. At the close of the ceremony, the graduates, faculty, and platform party will recess immediately to the class of 1982 Engineering and Computer Science Center for a class photo. Photos and videos from Investiture will be available on Thayer's Investiture page in the coming weeks for you. Family, friends, and guests, while graduates take their photo, please join us in the reception area outside the Engineering Computer Science Center for refreshment and beverages, and feel free to go into the building as well. For students and faculty taking part in commencement tomorrow, Dartmouth undergraduates earning a combined AB and BE meet at Lead Arena no later than 8:15 a.m. I'm told the doors to Lead will be locked shortly thereafter. And graduates earning the BE, MEM, MEng, MS, and PhD, those of you joining commencement, meet in front of Wentworth Hall by 8:30 a.m. And then faculty, please meet at the Hood Museum entrance also by 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. Finally, I would like to close with a quick message for the class of 2023. Like many seniors graduating this weekend, I too arrived at Dartmouth in 2019 for my first year. And at the time, I was also filled with anticipation and hope and excitement, as I imagine many of you were, for my own Dartmouth experience as Thayer Dean. I could not have imagined then all of the adventures that actually lay ahead. What stands out to me most about these past few years is not the trials, but the joy. The joy of being part of such an incredible community. The palpable excitement at every Engines 21 or 8990 presentation. The relief and excitement after a successful PhD defense. But most of all, the boundless hope I have when I think about the impact of your work, research, or innovation yet to be invented in our world. As engineers, we do more than look for problems to solve. We transform them into opportunities. Opportunities to expand our current knowledge, to reshape policies and systems, to uplift communities, or introduce new tools or technologies that improve lives and better our world. Already during your time as students, I have witnessed the graduates of this class take on great engineering challenges. You developed an app that makes life a little easier for dementia patients and their caregivers. You explored low-cost solutions to remove dangerous chemicals in our food and water systems. You helped improve precision in breast cancer surgery. You spent months living on an Arctic research vessel to gather 100 terabytes of data, now helping the world better understand the pace of climate change, and so much more. And I have watched you experience the pure joy of simply learning or creating something new. The joy of collaborating with and learning from peers with your academic interests, perspectives, and lived experiences different from your own. The thrill of being first author on a publication for research you've been working on for years, the joy of filing for your first patent, and the excitement of launching your first startup company. None of this joy came in one fell swoop. It was sometimes slow and incremental, and as we've been reminded of today, there were and always will be setbacks. But through it all, you still found ways to celebrate even with the failures, as it led to joy when you finally broke through. And so tomorrow, after commencement, as you depart on your individual paths to new jobs or into research labs or back to school to advance your studies, know that as engineers, by the nature of your work, you will always have access to the joy of lifelong discovery. And more importantly, you have the incredible power to bring joy into the lives of others by being human-centered engineers. Through the technology that you develop that improves quality of life, to the immunotherapies you discover that save lives, to the support you provide communities in their transition to sustainable energy sources, or through your role in creating legislation rooted in science and much more. Hold on to this commitment to joy and to hope. Celebrate even the smallest step forward. You, our graduates, are the human-centered engineers, scientists, and technology leaders this world needs right now. Congratulations to our graduates.
bum, 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 bum.